Hey guys, this is Olivia with Keeping Up with the Joneses Supplies. I want to show you guys how to take an image from the internet and pull the design off of it. This is obviously like after you've looked on Etsy for the original design or you don't know how to recreate it. So yeah, let's just get started. I'll share my knowledge with you. Hopefully this helps everyone a little bit. So anyways, here's what I did. I downloaded a shirt, obviously not pure white, kind of an off-white here. Straight off the internet, I just right-click, saved image, and I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to pull it off first, and then how to pull it off of a darker shirt next. Okay, so I have the Silhouette Studio Business Edition. I did upgrade my software because of this exact feature. It is such a huge help. Alright, so I have my image here. I'm going to go over here to the side and I'm going to open up my trace panel. And here I'm going to select trace area. I am going to go right over the image I want and see how it's already catching the dark spots. This is why this particular tool, like this one I believe is in the regular Silhouette Studio. You don't have to pay extra for it. But see how it begins to catch even the darker marks in the shirt. This is where it gets tricky with like darker colored backgrounds of trying to pull images or like these little things. You can get them off as long as they're not touching your design. Like see how these are starting to touch here? It's not going to work. It's going to be a huge pain. So anyways, I'm going to go back down. I'm going to leave some to show you guys how to take them off because it's really not that hard. Alright, got my design traced out. I'm going to go down here to the bottom, hit trace the entire image, and now see, there's the red trace outline. Now, you can do this two different ways. You can select this, fill it in with color, obviously black, easy to do, but honestly I have such a habit already of trying to, sometimes they're always not just black. They're a specific color, a specific shade, and I don't want to fight with trying to find the exact shade. So what I do, select the trace design and the image, go right over here to the modify panel on the right, and then I just hit crop. Bam! Took all of the color, the exact color, exact shade. It also grabbed all of these little things. See that they're outside of the design? No big deal. I'm going to come over here, get as close as I can, delete. There's some down there, delete. Over here, backspace, delete, whatever. Alright, see there's still some more weird little ones. Any of these little marks you leave on there are going to print. Because I'm going to show you guys sort of like a quick overview of how I print. And that way you can be like, okay, you know, you can see exactly like if there's little specks left, they're going to print. That's why sometimes you guys see me like with scissors cutting on your prints. There's normally like a little dot on the design or a little spot of ink fell, and whatever is on that paper is going to transfer onto your shirt. Okay, I'm selecting the whole design. You see how it's in a ton of pieces. Right click, group. That's it. You got it. You have the design now. So to send to me, you can put it on a white background. You can take a screenshot of the design, not of your like whole computer screen. I have a snippet tools on my Windows laptop, literally called snipping tool. You guys may have that. There may be like some keys you strike in to create this little thing where you can just take a screenshot, white background. That way I literally just have to open it up, print it, done. Because here's what it looks like whenever I print. There is a print border already here. It's as big as a sheet of paper. I pull it as wide as I can. Sometimes I try to stretch them a little bit just to get like a little more covering you guys' shirt. And that's it. And I hit File, Print. So, super easy with the lighter backgrounds, but let's try a darker background. This one I'm on like take number 2 right now because like I struggled with this one because I was missing a few steps and not taking my time in doing it, and it's okay. Like there is a way to do it. You just have to play around with it. So I'm going to go back to the right, my trace tool. Now this is, again, the business edition, so I had to pay for it. I think it was a one-time fee, maybe $100 or something. Totally worth it because I got this cool little tool, Trace by Color. And I'll show you why I have to use it. Would probably be nice to know. So I'm going to select the trace area, and I want this design off the shirt, but see how it's catching everything around it? It didn't even catch the words. Like it's catching the dark shirt behind it because that's what the trace tool is. It's catching the darkest color it can find. So that's not going to work. It's not, you're just going to have the green shirt. So exit off that. Here's this little nifty tool, Trace by Color. Click it. I get a little marker thing here, and I want to trace the white. Now, obviously, if you have like different colors, you're going to trace one color at a time. No big deal, just takes a little bit longer. All right, see, it caught that white. I'm going to go over here back to my trace tool. I want a solid fillet. I want it not in just that one area. I want it in all the areas. But see how it also catches the white on the whole image. Now you can like scooch it down in there. Oh, sorry. Courtney's going to be on my video here. Okay. But I'm going to show you guys how to take all of this away. Even the shoes, everything. Okay, so see how it still has not captured. I'm going to do the tolerance, and you do it up. You know, you just go up. Obviously, that's too much. Let me back up so you guys see the whole image. Too much. It's going to be too much of a pain. Go down a little bit. Go down. There. You don't want to do it too little because then it's not catching it all. Let's zoom back in. You can see the little specks. All of that will show up when printing. I know some of you, like I've messaged you before and said, oh no, that image is not going to work because you're noticing too many imperfections in it. But there. It's all done. Okay, we're going to trace it. And it does take a minute. There we go. All right, see, we got the whole thing. Now, my last video, this is where I was making the mistakes. This little box will mess up your whole thing because whenever you trace it off or crop it from this image, it is going to take everything inside the box. So, obviously, okay, two different ways. I can release the compound path. I right-clicked, release compound path, and then I need to delete that box. Now, this is what I want here. So I highlight it all. Let's just, I feel like that would be really confusing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of the extras. There we go. Captured all of it. Right-click again. And you don't need to just group it. You need to make compound paths because it's connecting this little circle with the R and connecting this little circle with the F. Anyways, you guys can play with that and see how of a monster that is if you group it and don't release compound path. Okay, so you could just, again, fill that in with white, do the white lines, but I still love my crop tool. Alright, got it here. I like using the arrows on my keyboard just to make sure it's perfect. Alright, select it all. Over to my modify panel and crop. Bam! White. Now, side note, computers don't print white. Betcha that blew your mind. It blew my mind the first time I ever thought about it. So obviously I couldn't print this white design because, oh, I probably could. That's kind of like an off gray, but it would show up real horrible. I'm going to change the color. Purple, change the line color to purple, and bam, done. And you have this. So you can screenshot it to me, just the image on a white background, not your whole screen with your snippet tool, or you can send it to me as a PNG file. So quick thing, I'm sure Cricut, Silhouette, wherever you're at, File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, and then down here where it says Save As Type, PNG. just like that. Then it will ask you, whenever whipped, all that, I just hit save, it's fine. But it does have to be in your print border, and I found that on the right side over here. It's your design area setup, and print and cut borders, and show print border. And that is whenever you hit file, save, whatever is inside of this will save. So that is it. I hope this has helped a lot of you, because this is what I have to do if you guys send me a design. Sometimes they're too hard to pull off of like a black background, anything like that. So yeah, hopefully this helps, and if you guys want to learn anything else, just leave it in the comment section and I will try to make some more videos to help. Thanks guys, bye.